Ready to go!
Alright YouTube, welcome to another video. Man, oh my goodness. Ermes Gasparini, Engen Terzi, they're going hard. They're going hard at Devin Larratt. Ermes Gasparini, going to talk mostly about him. We've done enough with Engen recently. With Engen angry, I get it, we know, all good. But now Ermes, oh my goodness, Ermes is acting very strange at the moment. One thing about what Ermes is doing, and I am a fan of. I think the world is catching on. I think the world is catching on to the value of attention, and Devin Larratt is the king of attention in the arm wrestling world, and Ermes right now is getting the feel that he can have some attention too, and he rightly deserves it because he's a badass. But end of the day, he's going about it in a really strange and weird way. He is pushing hard. I've got screenshots from his comments. Have a look at this one here. Devin Larratt. So Devin Larratt can arm wrestle Michael on May 29 and then can even go down to 100 kilos for Engen in summer, but he can't arm wrestle me. People say how he can have 2 super matches, so people should have 1 super match a year. Come on guys, admit that I would beat him badly. It's not a shame to admit it. No need all those nonsense excuses. I challenged and he wasn't brave enough to accept. The case is closed. So we've got the practice table champion of the world, Ermes Gasparini, which he has kind of forced that on himself because of his actions against Matt Mask, where he lost to Matt Mask and then moments later defeats Matt Mask on the practice table and goes on to, for another year and a half, claim that that was a valid victory over Matt. And now he's table with Vitaly. I don't think he made any claims about that, but he looked amazing. Okay, looked amazing, and many people have said, look, he's up here, but again, practice table very different. The reality is Ermes Gasparini at 115 kilos is probably top 10, maybe top 12 in the world. But you're going about it the wrong way, Ermes. You're really going about it the wrong way. Devin Larratt has responded. We've seen his response on YouTube via a live stream. You go and watch Devin's most recent video. In there, he says, look, Ermes, I will happily pull you. You can get in the line, but no, not now. I have an exclusive contract between now and May 29 for a very big event that is way more significant. The money call-out thing was a very poor call-out. In fact, Matt Mask responded in a video of his own, and Matt Mask basically outlines everything that I mentioned in that video last night, where yes, Matt Mask is happy to pull him, and Matt refers to him as the practice table champion of the world as well. So end of the day, Ermes is trying really hard to redeem himself. The fact that Ermes doesn't want prize money for himself, he just wants to prove it. He just wants to prove, and that's good. That's good. But the way he's going about it, the way he's then saying that Matt and Devin scared and it's all done and dusted and shouldn't be talked about anymore because it's over, they're clearly scared, is really just kind of weird. It's kind of cringeworthy. See the big picture, man. See the big picture. I'm just glad Ermes is starting to investigate social media and investigate the social politics of calling out, and investigate the way that he is going to create his own ladder to the top. I don't doubt Ermes can make it all the way. He could be number 1 in the world someday. In the heavies, he might be. But don't get ahead of yourself, Ermes, on the process. Understand the logistics, the cost involved. As Matt Mask put it, there's nothing for him to prove. You're losing sleep, Ermes, over the fact that you lost to Matt, which again, you lost to Matt. You came out firing round 1, you won round 1, round 2. Wrists were straight. As when Matt bullied up, you complained, you actually went early, and then Matt took your wrist and dominated. There's no excuses. It's just at the end of the day making excuses about a loss, any excuses, the refs, whatever. You learn from it. Don't. Anyway, whatever. Ermes is a badass every day of the week. Like I said, top 10 to 12 in the world right now. He's clearly in good form. He's 115 kilos and massive. But oh my goodness, it's funny watching. It's funny watching Ermes and Engen. I think I got a screenshot from Engen's recent post too. What did he write? Okay, what did Engen write? Engen write, here we go, screenshot here. I said I will not mention his name any more as long as he doesn't provocate me, but this desperate Pinocchio again disrespected. Live in your golden WAL cage, don't step up to real arm wrestling world as you would get hurt. Stay there and win by the help of your organization against the real pullers like Todd Hutchins and Dave Chafee by hiding under the table. Stay there as there is where you deserve to be, as a rat. Devin Rat. John Brzenk will always be the role model of arm wrestling world, and your public relations company and perception games will not change this. P.S. You did a good belly dancing when Ermes challenged you. And then Ermes responded with "the truth hurts" to that comment. And oh my goodness. I think when we talk about the PR machine of Devin Larratt, it's fascinating because you've got Ermes right now who, on one hand, is legitimately a badass arm wrestler. In time, he will get his opportunities to potentially surpass Devin Larratt. But he's not yet. And the PR machine of Devin Larratt, we have Engen kind of bagging the PR machine there. But on the same sense, we've got these two guys really latching on to the PR machine that is Devin Larratt. And let's face it, guys, Devin Larratt is the PR machine of arm wrestling. He's the biggest ambassador, the most searched for athlete in the sport, and arm wrestling, Devin, changes things for you. It does. It's clearly why Ermes wants to pull Devin. Because he thinks he can do well against him, but he is the PR machine. He is absolutely the PR machine. And to say that he's protected by, wow, oh my goodness, and rules, whatever. Devin will pull anywhere, under any circumstances, if it's the right match. But the way that this has come about is not the right match. And, yeah, it's pretty simple. Stop whining about it. And stop trying to talk shit and talk down at the fact that they're not accepting your inadequate challenge. If the challenge was logistically and mathematically made sense for these guys that are above you, and yes, Matt Mask is above you, thanks to a year and a half ago's result. And even Matt Mask in his video he actually said you were probably the 60-40 favorite right now. So there's a lot of respect there from Matt. He sees the shape you're in. So he gave you the nod. But he's still above you on the record. That's the case. So go about it the right way. Mathematically challenge them to a time and date. Matt accepted the offer of a $10,000 match with the parameters that you actually make it worthwhile in times, location, money, all that sort of stuff. It's got to be, you can't ask the dude that's above you for this massive favor to come and give you the opportunity to prove yourself. No. You can't do that. You got to go to him, or you got to pay for him to come to you, and pay for him properly. None of this $10,000 stuff. And if, like I said, if Matt loses, it's nonsense. But anyway, I'm rambling now. But Ermes, look, man, welcome aboard the social media hype train. I think you're gonna get a feel for it more so. Yeah, put some videos out. Stop just posting text. I want to see some videos. I think you'll do better there. But let's think about things a little more in depth next time. And I'm sure we won't be laughing as much. But for the moment, a lot of people kind of see you as, I don't know, the practice table champion of the world. Undoubtedly is yours right now. And we want to see some real matches from you. And I'm sure we'll get them. But not yet. Alright, do it the right way and it'll come together. Alright guys, I'm gonna leave it there. I don't know. Hope you guys are well.
Yes, that's a man!